Hi, everybody. Welcome to Trial Alchemy. Today, I'm delighted to have as my guest William Shapiro, goes by Bill. And Bill is the owner of his own office, law offices of William D. Shapiro. And he's been very successful as a trial lawyer for plaintiffs. I won't go through the entire CV, but to give you some highlights, Bill's a member of the American College of Trial Lawyers. He's a fellow. He is a fellow in the International Academy of Trial Lawyers and the International Society of Barristers. He's also, of course, a member of the American Board of Trial Advocates. He's been listed as in America's top 100 attorneys. He's won all kinds of Trial Lawyer of the Year awards. One that I think is a neat one is he was a Trial Lawyer of the Year for Cal ABOTA, which is all the ABOTA chapters in California in 2015. And he was celebrated in Hawaii at the annual convention. So thank you for joining me on Trial Alchemy.
Well, thank you, Monty. It's always it's a pleasure to do your podcast, and I'm honored.
So what kind of advice would you give to a younger lawyer who's not very experienced, maybe hasn't tried a case or only tried one or two? What advice would you give to them?
Well, first of all, thank you for saying those kind words and putting me in that class. I think one of the things I'm going to say has been said millions of times and over and will continue to be, and that is you have to prepare your case for trial. As I earlier mentioned at the beginning of this podcast, you have to prepare from day one. And you have to master your case. You have to truly master the case and not fool yourself thinking that you know enough. You can't wait 30 days before to start reading depots. You have to know the case. You have to have an attitude that you are you're gonna be your client's voice and be proud of being that voice. And you have to have an element of confidence. And it's tough because we're not born with that skill. You know, I teach trial practice and I tell the students, you're not born with this skill. I didn't have it. It's not innate. It's a learned skill. Some people sure are better than others, but what you have to do is let the goodness be your guide, and that is you're representing someone who deserves you and deserves what you have to offer and deserves their story to be told. And that element of confidence has to be there in your presentation. It takes practice, it takes preparation, and it takes a lot of gumption, and it takes willingness to lose. You show me a lawyer who just is afraid of losing, and I'll show you a lawyer who's going to lose. Now, we've all lost. Anyone who says they haven't lost hasn't tried a tough case, period.
Right.
And so I would just suggest to the young lawyers and even some not so young, number one, we're all students of the law. We're all striving to be better every day, every trial. I don't care how many trials we've tried. And but what I try to do is remind myself to always be on the edge of fearing not being prepared. You'll beat me, but I seriously doubt you'll out-prepare me. And I think that attitude and being devoted to your case and sincere and being honest with your client all the way through will help you try the case. And then be honest with the jurors. Just let them know. If you have to let them know. I had a friend of mine who told, for the first 10 trials, he told the jurors this was his first trial. He was nervous. He kept using that line. And I mean, I don't know what it got him. I mean, I remember the first trial I tried. I remember it vividly. And I was scared, all the things that all young lawyers are. But the bottom line is I did what I had to do. And I think young lawyers who want to be trial lawyers, they will pass that line of the ultimate fear. They'll get through it. And if I could ever help anybody, I'm here like you are, Monty, to help.
Well, Bill, thank you so much. That's great advice. And thanks so much for being a guest today. You have been a wonderful guest. And congratulations on your work ahead leading ABOTA into the future. And I know you're going to be a great steward of a great organization. So thanks so much. And thanks for being a guest today.
Thank you, Monty. I appreciate your kind words.